Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone.
If I had a flat tire, would you A, help me fix it, like come out, help me fix it, B, buy me a new car, or C?
Don't mind me, just checking on the feminists today. Hello and welcome back to another video. Let's kick it with the Bravehearts today, shall we? Don't forget that like button now.
Step out of the car.
You got a warrant for arrest?
She has a warrant for
man,
arrest.
Hey, hold on, can I see the warrant?
You're gonna get arrested.
That's tweaking on Nelly.
Sit down. Sit down. Yes, I can. That's not how it works, buddy. Sit in the car.
Could we see the
Sit in the car. Sit in the car.
Could we see the warrant?
That's not how it works.
Can I see the warrant? I don't know who you is, sir. I just see it say police.
You don't see the police car?
Where your phone at?
Stop moving. You can't grab anything. You're gonna get
I don't
arrested.
know if you're the police or
Put your
not,
hands
sir.
behind your back.
Can I see the warrant?
That's not how it works.
How? We can't see the
You have a warrant out of Oakland County for traffic because you missed your court date again.
No, I did not. They
Yes,
told
you
me
did.
that I had to pay a fee.
Okay, turn around so I
went
can
to
put the
court
handcuffs on you
already.
correctly. This way.
Can you show me? Can I see, sir?
That's not how it works. I can't
so-
show you the leads information.
So how do I know that this is true? You
Because
just
I-
pulling up
because I
and
know.
grabbing her, sir. I don't know
Yeah.
if this is true or
So I
not.
tell you to step out of the car and then you grab my arm.
I don't know if this is true because I don't know what's going on here, sir.
Come on, man. Let's talk over here real quick.
Could you help me out, sir? He
Fill me in,
said
what's
she got a warrant, I don't know what. He just put up say she got a warrant. How do I supposed to know this?
She Onisha, yeah?
Yes, but
Yeah,
how
she
do?
got a warrant.
And all I asked him, can I see? He walked up, opened our door, and say she has a warrant. He walked up and opened our door, and say she got a warrant. Is that like, could he just open our door and just grab her? He don't gotta show us or nothing. He don't gotta show us nothing. How we know? How do I know what he's doing is legit though? I don't know. The police are killing people these days, sir.
I hear it. I don't blame you.
You don't know who he is? I think he wants them to become the IT couple in jail. Why is he so mouthy?
I need a driver's license.
No license, ticket. Entonces el carro, porque no, come on.
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know why you're still telling me.
I am sorry. Question. Wait, come on, question.
Watch you do what?
Mira.
Yeah, you hit the
No
car.
problem, no problem.
You scuffed the car.
You, wait a moment. Spanish, how on a
No, that's not how.
solution.
No.
Permiso,
Don't you ever grab a cop like that again, bro. No, go ahead.
no me pueden arrestar. Eso es ilegal.
Okay, what did you think was gonna happen?
You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, yes, you
You
do.
do not. I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. I am not, this is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay,
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
okay,
I have all the laws back here.
okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay,
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
okay. In what state is that?
Any state. It's common law, natural law,
Okay,
constitutional law.
okay.
Surprise!
Speed
Turn the
is
vehicle
wrong.
off and get out of the car. Out of the car now.
Turn
I
around.
do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
You don't care about the laws. You don't care about our rights. Excuse me?
You call somebody from Santa Rosa County Jail, you're under arrest.
Well, the cop has a license and he's driving her to jail. Case closed.
Lady here, she was trying to buy merchandise. Unfortunately, I cannot give her a discount. When she said her brother, I have follow Ross policy. She does not want to leave the store, and I'm gonna have to trespass.
Okay, ma'am. Can you hear me? I'm good. You have to leave the store, all right? Wait, you gotta leave the store, all right? If you refuse to leave, you'll be subject to arrest. Okay? You have an ID on you?
I'm gonna say no, like everybody else is telling me no.
Are you refusing to leave? Like I said, if you do not leave, you'll be placed under arrest. If they're asking you to leave, they're not gonna give you the discount. Okay? Are you refusing to leave? I'm gonna give you one more time.
It's ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous?
They give their employees discounts, and my boyfriend works for the company, and he has all my money. And so I don't have
Not gonna give any discount.
They won't. Well, okay, that's fine. Fine if they will give the discount, but they won't hold it close for me.
They don't have to hold it close for you. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it. If you refuse to leave, you're gonna be placed under arrest, okay? For trespass after warning. I've given you more.
Trespassing.
Yes, you are.
I'm allowed to be in the store.
Not if they're asking you to leave.
Yeah,
She told you to leave.
to the
You're not gonna be able to speak to the owner of Ross. You got one more time. I'm going to ask you one more time. If you do not leave, you're going to be placed under arrest.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
They want to prosecute?
This is nonsense.
You want to prosecute if he doesn't leave?
Prosecute, press charges. Let me verify with him, and then I'll have you. Thank you, guys.
All right. They're calling their store managers. If you do not leave by the time they get off the phone with them, you're going to be under arrest.
What discount are you wanting?
My boyfriend gets 20.
Since when do people get their boyfriend's store discounts? She's either lying or her boyfriend is getting fired. The cop was being too much of a dad. Arrest her.
Shakespeare was actually a woman and he just took her stuff. Apparently Shakespeare was actually a black woman. She wrote all the...
And I'm the hand behind Da Vinci. He stole my stuff too.
We're getting arrested.
Yeah, Trende Arago gang members that are in the country illegally. That's a good thing that that's happening. Thank God.
What articles? Can you cite them?
ICE arrests nearly 200 Trende Aragua members, prepares deportation flights to Venezuela. This was just a report that I pulled up from February 5th, but this is what being widely reported on. This is one of the most violent gangs in the world that Joe Biden and his open border Democrats imported to terrorize the United States, which is just really loving and amazing.
Yeah, you know it's also one of the most violent gangs in America? Proud Boys.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
Not by a long shot, actually.
Not by a long shot. Okay, how about the KKK then? They're a gang.
Me, one murder the KKK has committed in the last 20 years.
Oh, honey.
No. Let her answer.
Oh, honey.
That's fine.
In the last 20 years?
Yeah,
in the last 20 years. One, I can't give you an example, but they have a hard...
The most violent gang in the U.S. You can't give one example of a murder over the last 20 years?
Lynchings, honey. Lynchings by lynching.
50 years ago, they're not a pertinent problem right now, right? We should be focused on
They're
people
not
who are
a
actively
pertinent problem
slaughtering
right
people
now?
in mass.
Oh my gosh, your brains are tiny.
I think you're overestimating how much of a threat those groups are. When it comes to the KKK, evil, bad people, I condemn them totally, but I'm not going to pretend like they're like terrorizing Americans everywhere. It's not a thing.
It's like, oh, these are the most violent groups. This is the most violent.
Trende Aragua is way more violent than the KKK.
American people. These are the examples that you're giving me. I'm giving you examples. I'm saying that Proud Boys are the largest gang in America. That KKK is the largest gang.
You're saying that Proud Boys are the largest gang in America?
Most violent. Excuse my language.
What is your basis for saying that, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll pull it up.
She never pulled anything up.
Consider yourself a cougar? Your girlfriend is young. Your wife is young.
She's very young.
Yeah.
That's definite. And I track a lot of young people.
It's a big age gap.
It's a very big age gap. It's 10 years.
How old are you?
I'm 28. I feel like the people...
Same generation.
And so our generation sucks. Like the people, they don't have no value, no principle, no morals. I married someone that has like an understanding of principle, understanding of morals, understanding of business, understanding of what comes with being in a relationship. And that's the point I'm trying to prove. Like, I'm 28 years old. Ain't nobody out here where I'm from that I grew up with that's the age as me that can have the same values that I have. It's sad that somebody who was 18 that was from another generation has the same values as me.
How long have you been dating?
Yeah, something.
So she was 17.
She was 18.
A year and something. She turned 19.
So you getting deep? You trying to clock it? You gotta catch it.
Now, who is a grooming pedophile, you ask? It's her right there.
You wanna know what men do when they actually want to see their kids? They take their baby mother to court to get a court-ordered custody situation. That's what happens. They get a lawyer. They lawyer up because they actually care about their family. You know what I mean? Do you want to know what manipulative baby daddies do when they want to see their kids? They make everybody hate their baby mama because, oh, she won't let me see my kid.
Smoke detector determined that was a lie.
Why are we alienating fathers from their children in the first place?
That was her fault, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, I'm about to get out the car, yo. Hold on.
Equal, right?
What's in your pants right here? Is it just your... Don't reach. Do not reach. Oh, okay. We have a retail theft. No. Ellie, what I'm gonna do is a little bit more of a thorough search. You can't touch me. Give you not permission to touch me. Don't give you permission to touch me. I don't give you permission to touch me. I don't give you permission to touch me. Touch me without consent. Ah!
Hold on to her.
I don't want men touching me without consent. Ah!
You lay wrap her feet right
You guys are old men! Hey, listen, you have to stop, Ellie. Stop fighting.
Ellie, stop fighting.
Ellie, stop fighting. Ellie, you have to stop. Ellie, stop fighting. Blue lights matter, you guys. I'm gonna bring. Stop. Set her up. Knee back, knee back.
Forward.
Knee in her back. Hurts! It hurts!
Ellie, what hurts?
My wrist! I told you this! I can't be in handcuffs! Hurts! It hurts!
Ellie, what hurts?
My wrist! I told you this! I can't be in handcuffs! Just bring me to the regular police station and call my sister, or else I will cause a fit! Who has my babe? Who is gonna answer? Who has my babe? My boyfriend's gonna kill me. He's gonna break up with me. My boyfriend's gonna break up with me! Can my sister please bail me out for $100? Why are you guys answering? Why are you answering? Ah! I'm stuck! Help me! Help me, please! Help! Help! Help!
She's just 18 and there's already so much to unpack. Stealing is wrong though. Keep that in mind. Also, I didn't know we could negotiate bail.
You get to tell me to back up! Or what? Or don't touch me! She's going! She's going! Back up! Get away! Get away! Move! Back up! Get back! Get back! Are you serious?
Well, at least now she knows that every skin color gets arrested.
Speaking to my lawyers here.
Okay, that's not how that works. I need you right. This is the last time I'm going to ask you, and you're going to step out of the car and you'll be arrested for failure. Ellis 222. I need you to step out of the car and identify yourself, please.
My name is Caitlin Higgins.
Nope, you need to step out of the car, Caitlin.
Tell him what? He's
Caitlin.
making me step out of the car.
Caitlin, step out of the car.
Nope.
Okay, Caitlin, I'm going to warn you, if you don't step out of the car,
What
stop.
crime am I doing to have to
So,
step out of the car? I'm
you're
gonna wait till
investigating?
my lawyer's on his
You
way,
asked me a
so
question, I'm
he told
trying...
me not to move until he
You
gets here.
asked me a question, I'm trying to answer it for you.
I appreciate
We're
that.
investigating disorderly conduct. There's an open container in the car, and there's 3 underage
That
kids
I
in the
have
car.
no part of.
Okay, I'm going to figure that out when I get you out of the car.
Yeah,
you need to step out of the car.
When my lawyer gets
No,
here.
that's not how that works. I'm going to... This is the last time I'm going to warn you. I'm going to pull you out of the car. You need to step out of the car now.
Do I step out of the car? Okay.
I'd step out or you're going to go to jail.
Okay.
Go to the front of the car, please.
I'm about to. I am. What's your badge number?
I already gave it to you once.
Well,
Have a seat right here, please. Ma'am, have a seat right here, please. I'm not going to tell you again, ma'am.
Well, I'm not driving.
Have a seat. It doesn't matter. You're underage. You guys been drinking.
I'm not underage.
Okay, how old are you?
And I haven't been drinking.
How old are you?
I haven't been drinking at all.
Okay, well, I'm going to figure that out because you smell like alcohol. So go ahead and put your phone down. You can leave it on speaker
I'm out
for all I
of the
care.
car.
Okay, can you talk to me and not your dad because your dad's going to get you arrested real quick.
My dad isn't going
All
to
right,
get me arrested.
you smell like
I'm waiting
alcohol.
Till my lawyer gets here.
Okay, I don't care. You smell like alcohol. There's open containers in the car. How much you had to drink tonight?
I haven't had anything.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at your eyes real quick. And you take a look at this pen right here. Can you clearly see that in front of your face?
No, you cannot do that
Okay.
until my lawyer gets here.
Go and face towards the car. You're under arrest for prohibition.
Dad, he's underage. He's arresting me. Dad, he's arresting me. Dad, he's arresting me. Dad, he's arresting me.
Stop! You are making this so much worse.
No, I'm not.
You should not be...
Hey.
Nope, do not pull your hands away. You are under arrest. Stop pulling away.
Dad, he's arresting me.
You shouldn't be out...
Call my fucking dad. Call my fucking dad and my lawyer right now.
Easy.
No, I'm pressing a lawsuit. This is insane. I did nothing wrong.
You're drinking and you're underage.
Okay, and I did nothing wrong.
You're drinking and you're underage. That's illegal.
You have no proof of that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I tried to offer you that. Nope, you're gonna walk this way.
No, I'm waiting for my lawyer.
All right. You're gonna get charged with resisting arrest. Please stop. Stop.
Okay, can you stop driving me so hard, please?
We're gonna have a seat in the car.
Call my f***ing dad. Call my dad.
Yeah, you're proving how sober you are right now.
Hey, buddy. You're getting a lawsuit. I didn't do shit to you.
You're underage and you're drinking.
Bro, I didn't do shit to you before you do this to me.
Don't be drunk underage. I'm
Like,
sorry.
are you kidding me? You're that miserable?
So angry.
Officer.
Yite?
No, I'm really not.
Alright. I bet her daddy is just as bad when it comes to the consequences of his actions.
Why are you out here and what are your thoughts on Turning Point?
I am protesting the Riley Gaines event because I believe that everything that Turning Point stands for is trying to bring segregation back, ban books, and do a lot of really, really terrible things, and Charlie Kirk.
Okay. And you said segregation. What is Turning Point doing that's segregation?
Trans people are people,
Okay.
which a lot of people want to try and argue, and there is no reason that people shouldn't be able to participate in the sports that they want, and that within itself by definition is segregation, a form of segregation.
Okay. Final question. What is a woman?
A woman is anybody that identifies as a woman.
You can't use the term woman in your definition of a woman.
It's anybody that identifies as such.
Charlie Kirk just out here catching strays, it seems.
I gotta be honest, I can't watch mothers being ripped away from their children by ICE agents. What are we doing? Where do we live? What is this country anymore? I can't stand it. My heart hurts so bad. Have we forgotten humanity? You know when you watch those World War II documentaries that have that raw footage of people being dragged around on the street like a bunch of animals, and you think, how could anybody ever do that to somebody? I'm sitting here watching it in full color 4K on my small screen. Happening in the United States in the year 2025. What is happening? I know this is about hate in people's hearts. I know that there's hate in everybody's hearts, and that's why we're doing this. There's no point in asking why, but damn it, why? The hate that I feel in my heart for MAGA right now is unhealthy. Honestly, do you see yourselves coexisting with MAGA after this? Can you imagine yourself coexisting in a country with people that think that this is okay? I don't know how we're coming back from this.
She really fought for those tears, but the suckers wouldn't budge.
Is there anything that makes women women?
I guess as far as reproductive rights, I was able to have 2 children. I was also able to decide that I wanted to get my tubes tied because a father would not do that.
Yeah,
He wasn't going to get a vasectomy.
But like,
and the burden's placed on women who either take birth control, not have sex, don't look pretty enough.
can we find
different things.
we could find a common ground then that women should just stop having less or have less sex?
No.
Because if they did that, they would remove pretty much all the abortions.
No, men should have less.
But the women are the ones that are advocating for women's rights and reproductive rights.
Right.
Because they're the ones that give access to. Men are horny. If they want to have sex, just tell a woman we're gonna have sex. Woman is the gatekeeper to.
No, that's not how that works, and I'm done with you.
Did she just say reproductive rights make women with a whole trans next to her? Oh, drama.
Today, a kid called me fat.
How'd you handle that?
I work in special education, and my job is to evaluate kids to see if they meet the state criteria for special education services. And so as I was evaluating this first grader, he said to me, "You're fat. Did you know you're fat? You have a big belly." And then he tried to touch my belly. Now my coworker walked in, horrified.
Kids will be kids. Doesn't make it right, but I'm sure this isn't the first time.
But of course, this is not the first time.
See? Some of y'all thought I was lying.
I am fat, and I took the opportunity to talk to this kid. Yep, I have a big body. My body is fat. And some people have little bodies or thin bodies. Some people are tall. Some people are short, brunette, or blonde. Sure, I could have taken this and internalized it and taken it as something mean, but he was just making an observation.
That was a decent explanation.
Fat has the meaning that you give it. And we have to remember that the approximation to thinness and the ideal body, it's all related to white supremacy.
You lying to me. If you want to be fat, just say that. I hope you didn't tell the kid this crap.
It's all related to capitalism, and it has nothing to do with our worth. But yeah, I'm fat. But I am glad I got the opportunity to kind of explain to a kid today that, yeah, that's normal, just like being brunette or blonde.
Yeah, that's not the same at all. If you are truly comfortable in your own skin, so be it then. Stop linking oppression with being thin. Take action.
So she just twisted the mind of a kid in special education? That's not very nice.
Should have money. It should be easy to have. It's not scarce. We have trillions of dollars on this planet. It would be like going to the ocean and scooping up buckets of water. It would never even be missed in the ocean. And somebody's gonna take it and go take their family on yacht trips in the south of France. Somebody's gonna do it. Why not be you?
Wow. Why didn't I think of that? If you aren't wealthy, have you thought about just having money? Have you considered just like getting some money? Just go to the ocean and start scooping it out. Just start scooping out buckets of money. No one's gonna even know it's gone. Have you thought about having your husband launch a Ponzi scheme? You a struggling actress? Just marry a scammer. Get some money, get some ambition. I mean, listen to Elena.
Should have money. If you are not wealthy in all aspects of your life, if you are not wealthy, then you are not well and you are not healthy, because wealthy says you're well and healthy. So if
I get it, wealthy, well and healthy. If you are not wealthy, you're not well and you're not thee. You're not elf. You're not getting W's, right? You're not getting W's and you're not thee either. And you don't have any L. So you're not wealthy or thee. You're in hell, thee.
I don't care if you have to get divorced to get on Forbes. Go draw from the ocean of wealth right now.
Sign caught my eye. Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if people die. Wow.
I just think that they don't care about actual people when they're alive. They just care about a fetus, and then once they're here, they don't care about a woman's health or the baby's health or anything. They just want it here, so they don't care if I died.
How'd you come to that conclusion that they only care about them before they're born?
They don't support foster care. They don't support helping anything after the birth. So
do you know that there's 14 pro-life resource centers to every one Planned Parenthood in the country?
No, I didn't.
I mean, that's a lot. That's saying that kind of seems like they care. Why are you pro-abortion opposed to being pro-life?
I'm pro-choice.
You're pro-legal abortion, right? Like you're pro the choice of having an abortion?
Yes.
Pro-abortion?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Glad we got that all even out there. You're pro-abortion. Just admitted it.
Well, no one has punched you in the face for fighting the right murder. Looks like we care a bit about you, doesn't it?
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss, and we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses, we've been doing this on our own. We've been on our independent woman. You talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling?
Is this an intro to a rap video?
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
She has like all crazy. The lady who was assaulted. That's where she hits her, and then she comes.
Enough. You're making this more difficult on yourself. Roll over onto your stomach, just
Let
like
go
that.
Of me. I want
additional charge.
Hurry up. Push me out. So I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct. So what is disorderly conduct?
You seen it, everything stuff it out.
Wait, she got her handcuffs? Okay. I must really like me.
See, this is what being attention hungry looks like.
I'm sorry, hello?
A couple complaints that you might have been swerving on the road, or
I don't think I
you don't think you were?
No.
Maybe it was a phone. You're on your phone or for something. Or
No, I'm just a bad driver. I failed
You're a bad driver?
test twice.
I need you to step out, okay? You're gonna come and talk with us over here, okay?
So have you been drinking at all tonight? No. ID on you?
I can check.
I just need to look at where you're reaching, my dear. It's right there? Okay. All right, you good?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm just stressed.
2004, how old does that make you?
That makes me 18.
18?
Or anything that you did today that you think you had any alcoholic beverages today?
No. I've been sober for 6.5 months.
Anything illegal that you may have in the car?
No.
Okay, so you have no alcohol in the car?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
our concern is we had 2 people call in saying that you were swerving on the road, and we just wanted to make sure you're okay to drive.
And stumbling after they saw you get out of your car.
I promise you, I am.
So here's the deal though, okay? We have a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be honest with me, okay? Because when you opened your door, I saw the bottle of vodka that's in your driver's side of your door.
I don't have any.
Well, I saw it.
Well,
hold on. I don't want you reaching in your car. Open the door. You can stand.
I'm saying I don't have a bottle of vodka on my side door.
So you're okay with me opening and looking?
Yes.
Maybe she saw it wrong.
She can open and look at it. Okay.
So, okay. So now we have a problem. Now we're not cool.
Why?
Because I saw it there.
I promise you it wasn't there.
Everything's on video, okay?
Okay.
So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you stand by with these officers and I'm gonna search your vehicle.
You don't have the warrant to do that.
Actually, I have probable cause because I observed alcohol.
You don't have warrant to do that. I have a right to not let you search my car.
Unfortunately.
No, I have a right to not let you search my car. I'm telling you for a fact you don't have a right to search my car.
So it's gonna go one of 2 ways, okay? I would rather not put you in handcuffs. I don't want to put you in handcuffs, okay? I don't want to. If you're cooperative, we can figure this out and work through it.
I'm just saying you can't search my car without a warrant with seeing a bowl in my car. You can't search my car without a warrant.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm going to give you one opportunity right now.
You can't search my car without a warrant.
Turn around.
Do not handcuff me.
We're not gonna
chill.
Please don't handcuff me. I'll go with that.
How are you 18 and sober for 6.5 months? How?
Didn't have anything to drink tonight?
It's not about that. It's about the fact that, like, it's not even about that. 3, 4.
What's your highest level of education?
I graduated high school and then I went to college, and I'm also in school right now to get my CADC. I'm about to get it. I'm a counselor intern. I'm about to get my CADC.
I'm gonna test your eyes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? I'm sorry. I'm like so not okay. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I'm sorry, I don't remember what you said. 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay.
She was driving without tires. Let that sink in, without tires. And she just casually added a CEDC, Certified Drug and Alcohol Counselor. Yeah, that's not happening.
Completely unfamiliar with child dolls. So I had, of course, to Google it last night. I was a little scared to put it in my search engine, but I did. And apparently there is research on the subject. Not much, but there are what they call MAPs, minor attracted persons. And the limited amount of research that's done on these dolls, guys, suggests that they actually, for people who are attracted to minors, that these dolls actually decrease their proclivity to go out and attack children. That actually gives them a release that makes them less likely to go outside of their home. And what was interesting is
you might be stupid, but at least try to read a room. Shut up. Can we arrest her? She must have skeletons in her cupboard or dolls in her collection.
Really? If I was with a guy, I couldn't be with a masculine man because I'm masculine. So if I was to find the guy that just so happened, you know what I'm saying, it just connects and that's just what's meant for me, I would really want him to be feminine. I would want him to shut the f and cook and clean and all that type of shit. I feel like that's cool. Like, okay, it works. We balanced. Is he gay though? If he likes that, maybe he is she. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he is she. I wouldn't mind that either. I don't know.
Funny how she thinks masculinity is determined by sweatshirts and ripped jeans.
What is your definition of health?
Yeah, that's really complicated, right? I think I want to talk about that question, but I want to start by saying that you know, no one has to be healthy. No, right? Like, I mean, it's like, no, like there is no governing body that's like out there putting, you know what I mean? It's like no one owes anybody that in either the traditional sense of the word or any other more innovative or, you know, more politicized maybe even version of that word. So I think it's important to say like, and I want to back up and bring in intersectionality and say like, right, like look at the disabled community, right? Like I think people with disabilities have, and activists within that space have consistently been saying like, I'm never going to be your notion of healthy. That doesn't mean I don't get to be a full human. You get to treat me some kind of way, right? And so I think that I love taking that principle within disability rights to fat activism and to understandings of fatness. So I want to start there, right? Like no matter what size you are, you don't owe anybody else your health. But I mean, for me, right, like in an ideal world there wouldn't be health-based gatekeeping at all.
And she works for the health department? Seriously?
Let me just go ahead and get this out there right now. If a man ever looks at me and says, hey babe, what's for dinner? And like means it, like assumes I'm in charge of dinner, what's for dinner? Divorce. That's what's for dinner.
You wouldn't get married anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. The coolest thing on your forecast looks like polyamory.
Don't have cars, don't have driver's licenses. So it's sort of a vestige of, I think, post-slavery laws where black people had to prove their right to vote. And oftentimes they couldn't vote because they couldn't pass some crazy test or they didn't have the appropriate ID. It also affects women that are married. Maybe your passport reflects something that's different on your birth certificate or on your driver's license. So really the bottom line is voter suppression. And I agree with him 100%. It's a brilliant notion that less voter ID laws allows more people to vote, and most democracies do it that way. We're the only ones that really don't do it that way.
Right. I mean, did you know that you require a photo ID to be among the audience of The View? Yeah. All this for a master's in gender studies.
Do you believe that they should give the land back to the Palestinians?
Absolutely.
Okay, do you believe we should give the land back to the natives in America? No? Are you going to say no?
So where would we go?
What do you mean? But the Jews were there first. The Jews were there first. Do you not read the Bible?
The Bible.
The Bible is not real? You tell me. I went to Israel. If you're a Christian, you should go to Israel and see. You're talking about, there is physical evidence. King Solomon, King David, the city of David in Jerusalem. They existed there. The Jews were there way before anybody else. Do you think that Hamas was right in what they did?
No.
But what is Hamas fighting? I want to just this last question. What is Hamas fighting?
It's a freedom group.
Freedom group?
Yes, they lived there for 20 years in prison.
So did they was it right?
You're in 20 years prison. You had nothing to do with your time. What do you do?
So you saying they're right by what they do?
I don't say killing is a good thing.
No, what else they gonna do? They had no choice.
They have no choice.
This is exactly what I think I'm gonna finish. This is exactly what I'm saying. When people say we're pro-Palestinian, free Palestinians, they actually want to obliterate the Jews.
Where would Americans go? Okay then. She's officially out of the liberals club.
Tell us what you mean by this.
Well, I mean that it won't fix all the problems, but it sure is a great start. That Liberation Day should not be connected to what he has done. That is not liberation. And I just hope for this country that we can rise above this. And the good way to start might be to have somebody leave. So, we can all hope.
Do you wish that guy never missed?
Yes, 3 inches. Who would have ever thought that I would be so excited about, getting an additional 3 inches? But I really was hoping, and it would have really cemented the idea. I really regret that he wasn't on the target.
Do you think another attempt will happen?
Oh, I sure hope so. I mean, this is the unfortunate part, that this whole debacle this last 8 to 10 years has absolutely made me this kind of person. I would never have guessed that I would wish for the demise of another person, but I hope, I can't wait for it to happen. I think he'll be forever sealed and cemented in the minds of millions of people as some sort of deity, but not in a mine.
Actually, you've always kind of been this terrible person, Karen. Let's be honest.
This is all of my belongings.
Keep your hand out of the bag and give me an ID.
An ID? For what, sir?
They told me at Target you stole a bag of stuff.
I didn't steal anything,
okay,
sir.
just give me your ID and we'll figure this out.
I didn't steal anything, sir. I'm a regular citizen. I didn't do anything wrong.
Turn around.
Hold on, no. I'm not turning around now.
Hello. Hi, your daughter, we just stopped her and detained her because apparently she was stealing at Target. They were looking at her through the cameras as she was placing things into her bag, and she walked out of the business with all the stuff that she had stolen.
No, I call racism. I call discrimination. This is because of slavery.
I'm getting water. Water. I can have water. Are you kidding me? I can't have water.
No. Okay, come on, come with me.
No. I'm going to have water.
There will not be a third time. You will step out of your vehicle. No, I'm going to pull you out of your vehicle, though. I'm going to tell you one more time before we... Miss Pickett. Ma'am. Miss Pickett. Ma'am.
Can you get Chad on the line?
Ma'am.
Josh.
Ma'am, you need to step out of your vehicle.
You get Chad.
Come on, let's
He's
go.
pulling me out of the car. Josh.
Josh. Let's go.
Okay.
For highway patrol. Can you tell me what happened today? How did you end up here?
I'm heading home. I was heading home.
For what?
I got a pedicure.
Okay. My question is, how did you hit on the mailbox?
I was heading home for the pedicure.
You were heading home?
Yes.
But if you were heading home, how did you hit the mailbox?
I was heading home.
I understand, but if you were heading home, you wouldn't hit the mailbox. You were just heading home. If you were heading home, you wouldn't have veered off the road and hit the mailbox. No. We're still having a conversation. Have you had anything to drink today?
Where's my husband?
Okay. Do you take any medication?
Where's my phone? You just took my phone.
I didn't take your
from
phone.
me.
The phone is on the front seat.
You took my phone from me.
It's on the front seat.
Okay. Let me talk to my husband.
Come back here, please. Ma'am. Ma'am.
Talk to my husband.
Ma'am. So here's the deal. I need to figure out how you wound up here. What's the last thing you remember?
I'm trying to get home.
I understand, but you're not going anywhere with your vehicle.
Just want to get home.
Would you like me to talk to him?
Why would I want you to talk to him? I'm just trying to get home.
005.
Can you get a hold of Chad?
Ma'am, can you tell me how you wound up here?
Because I'm trying to get home.
I understand that, but how did you get off the road and hit these mailboxes?
No, I'm trying to get home.
How did you hit the mailboxes?
Yeah. I'm just...
You getting signal 1 indicated? Yes. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to set down your phone. Okay.
She wanted some tequila water, that's for sure. She hit 2 mailboxes, triggered her airbags, veered off the road, and has no idea what she's done. Of course, she's on something. When does she get arrested?
You the driver?
No, my friend just dipped, but my dad's gonna get here right now.
I guess y'all both been drinking?
No.
Oh, I can smell it. Our driver ran away into the wood. We have a bunch of callers saying there's one person in the vehicle.
What? No, it's not true.
What's the name of your friends?
I'm not talking to you.
All right, come in.
I seem to be learning new tactics daily. Make up an imaginary scapegoat, got it.
I just want to see what's going on.
You can worry about yourself.
I just want to see what was going on, that's all. I just have an obligation to intervene when I need to. Is it girlfriend or something?
Yeah, she's just in bed. Yeah, okay. That's the that cheats on me, lies to me. What do you want from me, huh?
I'm just walking to work. I work at Chili's.
What do you want from me, huh?
That's how I'm de-escalating the situation by just walking away.
Okay.
She lives here. This is where she lives at. It's her mom's house. I'm on the side. Here's a friend of hers.
Stop.
What is wrong?
You come up to my residence and ask
I'm
me
on the
what's up?
sidewalk.
Yeah, get off the sidewalk then. There ain't no problem.
Stop.
Get the off me, bro. You gonna arrest me for what? Don't tell me what to do. Nah, do you know what the put me through? Do you know what his horse had put me through? Get the off my property, ho.
Calm down.
Stop, Callie. It's okay. Just go inside.
What do you want?
I'm trying to talk to him.
He can walk down the street. That's what he can do.
Okay, calm down.
Calm down.
I'm calming the down. You tell the that are at the job he works at to leave me the alone and leave him the alone, and maybe I wouldn't have a problem.
Like, there's no reason to talk to him like this. He's just helping with you.
What is he here to help for?
Yelling.
You want to make sure
I heard yelling, and I saw
good?
you two going back and forth.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure you guys were all right.
I'm good. Get your car out of my mom's driveway and let me go to my residence and leave me the alone.
Sorry, I'm just your friend. She just picked me up.
Let's step on the sidewalk. What's going on?
She just thinks that co-worker of mine is I'm sleeping with or cheating on with. No one's doing that. She's very emotional and angry.
Bro, is she about to... Bro, she has my shit.
You're gonna get arrested.
Arrested for what?
Just step out. Step out.
Arrested for what?
Step out.
For what?
Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of my
Step out of the car.
For what? What did I do? What did I do?
Work with him.
God,
just
bitch.
work with him. Stop.
Get out of the car.
Let me
Get
go.
out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Oh,
Get out!
Back in my car?
Get out!
You're getting back in the car?
Get out! Car and park and get out!
You're a bitch. Really, you are. You don't know what the through, and you wanna put me in front of people?
Turn around.
What are you gonna do?
Turn
What are you
around.
gonna... Oh,
Turn
yeah?
around. Get
You're
out
gonna
of the car.
turn me around for
Turn
what he
around.
puts me through?
Hey, turn around. Turn around.
Oh my god. I was putting my car back in the driveway. If you can't understand that, that's on you, ho. You wanna do this in front of the most...
Stop.
The most goddamn...
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Pull away.
What the I'm not resisting until now, you dumbass. Arrest me for shit. Oh,
Is she doing all of this sober? That's crazy. It's like blackface without paint.
I am non-binary, and a question people often ask me is, how does my wife, she's lovely, how does my wife refer to me when speaking to others? Am I a husband? Am I her wife? Am I her husband, wife, or partner? How do you refer to me? And I thought, well, why not ask you?
Hi. Yeah, no, I normally call them my wife. And that's mostly because I am as girly as they come. I look cis female and I am cis female, which generally tends to mean that if I use partner, everyone immediately jumps to making a set of assumptions about me and about my queerness and about my experiences that is sometimes safer. So like in particularly professional contexts, I'll normally use partner until I basically vetted people and gone, cool, using wife is not in fact going to cause an explosion. But equally, I like being able to go, look, I'm more girly, and everyone sort of expects a certain set of things from me, and then at exactly the right and normally just the funniest moment I can find going, wife, watching it impact, and watching the eyes of a middle-aged man go.
It's very, very enjoyable. And I don't mind. People have asked, is it dysphoric for me? The majority of the time, no. I think I've heard the phrase, any boy can be a baby girl, but it takes a man to be a wife. And it is understandable. And I think gender and these terms are very flexible. And I think people sometimes get very, very attached to what it has to mean. I have referred to myself as your wife. I've referred to myself as husband, but I say I'm a husband in the way that Gomez Adams is a husband, which is that I adore my wife and my wife is everything.
And realistically, it comes down to honouring our queerness as a couple and honouring what that means for us, and the fact that these terms can be flexible and are flexible. There isn't an absolute standard, particularly with queer relationships. When I was younger and I first met them, we were at least ostensibly same-sex partnership.
We're a lesbian couple or a sapphic couple as far as people are concerned.
And that was a big thing for me in my own personal development, my own personal interaction with my own identity, going, okay, so I'm not straight, and then going, okay, and I'm also not a lesbian because you're not a woman. So this was an evolution of myself along the way where I'm going, actually, I do want to honour a lot of what it's meant for me as a human being in this world at the moment, to have also needed to reckon with a lot of what those things mean at a very young age, and what that therefore implied for me and what that changed about my life. And I regret absolutely nothing. But
no, absolutely. I think
I'm also not going to diminish it.
No, and it can change. This is the other thing, is it might come a time in my life where if I am feeling particularly more masc of even a day or an hour or of a lifetime, then it might change and I might be husband, and that's fine too. I think I've done videos on here about how people get very overly attached to labels and they don't feel able to shift and change, and I don't think that's helpful or healthy either. So yeah, generally I am wife, but I am wife, like I say, in the same way that most queer people could be wife, and it's a pretty flexible term.
I'm wife in a queer way, and I'm just a wife.
Yeah, and an amazing wife.
I'm a scary wife.
Scary wife. She's the one who, if there are issues with an order at a table, I don't want to say it, she says it.
I send the scary emails.
She sends the scary emails. Thank you, my darling. Have a great day.
Right, so if you understood any of that, would you please break it down for me? I am beyond lost.
No, don't unwrap those.
Hey, we'll put it back.
No, I can't. Leave it.
No.
Can you just unwrap it?
No, we.
Why?
Because we don't want.
I don't need it. I promise. I'll stay with y'all.
I know you will.
Well, can you
but
just
it's gonna make it more comfortable for
I don't need it. No, it's not comfortable.
Without the backpack?
No.
Well, it's because of
No, listen, can y'all take the count off? It's hurting me bad.
We will once we get to the
Oh my god, you're making it worse. Ow!
You're
making it stressed out. You're making me get sick.
Public affray and resisting, evading, obstructing. The biggest crime on that is battery against school personnel. It's a felony offense. Alex, you're lucky because they're full. If they weren't full, you would be going to jail right now. As soon as we get you to the PD, then we're going to release you. Okay? And then you can go with Mama. Let me lock you up, okay? So they don't get any tighter.
Where's my backpack going?
I got you. Yeah, we're going to put it back there. Okay? Turn it that way.
That way it doesn't hurt you.
Can we add 2 years to whatever charge she gets? That haircut has to be illegal.
Oh, okay.
I would like them trespassed.
Okay.
They said some racist remarks to the whole theater. I don't want them to come back.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have your IDs on you, man? So what the manager asked me to do is to give you guys a trespass warning. Basically, nothing criminal. It's just saying that you guys understand that you guys can't come back here. Okay?
No, it's not okay, sir. We're
Oh, listen. You don't have a say. This business can do whatever they want. Okay?
We're innocent until proven guilty. That's the country I live in.
I never charge you with a crime.
I can't come back.
That's correct. You're being
Well,
trespassed.
he owes us a refund for the movie.
Okay.
If
well,
we
that is up to the manager. I can't force him to do the refund or whatever. You'll have to sue him. It's all civil. Nothing criminal there.
We don't need these.
Don't snatch.
Don't you?
Don't
Let
snatch.
your hands off. Police
Don't snatch.
brutality. Police brutality.
Let go of the ID.
Police brutality.
You're gonna
Let go of me.
You're gonna go to jail for resisting. How about that?
Resisting what?
You just turned a non-criminal act into a criminal
No, I
act.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
Really? I'll be filing a complaint against you. What is your
You're
name?
going to jail for resisting. Do you understand that? Stand up.
Resisting what?
Stand up now.
Girl, let me see your hand.
Stand up. You're going to jail for resisting arrest. Do you understand?
Resisting arrest for what?
Stand
I
up.
said resisting?
You snatched
There's a
something
picture.
from me. Everything is being audio and video recorded. Do you understand?
Let go of me.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Let go of Diana. Brutality. Brutality.
Get
Police
on your
brutality.
belly. Get on your belly now.
You are way
Get
out of
on your
line.
belly now.
You are way out of line.
Say what you want.
Brutality. Police brutality. At least we know she keeps up with woke trends. Now that is a peculiar way to arrest someone, that's for sure. Well, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.